Hello, and welcome to another episode of TommyTruths. And in this episode, I wanted to talk about how love grounds hope. So in Lamentations chapter 3, verses 20 to 24, the psalmist is obviously going through, quite a time where he's feeling quite down. He says, my soul is bowed down before me. He's feeling quite low. There's obviously very difficult circumstances that he's been going through. If you look at the context, we won't get into that today, but definitely we can all relate to that. We've had times in our lives where we felt like our soul is bowed down. We felt very heavy. We felt maybe a bit of depression, but then what we often need in those times the most is hope, because if we don't have hope, then we'll continue to feel down and it will just get worse. And so, the psalmist says, my soul is bowed down before me, but this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. And so then he goes on to say the grounds of his hope. So he says, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end, but they are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. And so, in other words, the ground for his hope is the steadfast love of the Lord's kindness, the Lord's loving kindness, his mercy, his compassion. And then straight after he says, the Lord is my portion, therefore I will hope in him. And so this really is really insightful, because it shows us that when we find the Lord, and specifically the Lord's loving kindness, his mercy, his compassion, when we're satisfied in that, that's our portion. And then that will ground hope in our lives. And so, I can think of my life, the more I know how kind God is, the more I know how merciful he is as a loving father who cares for my needs, then the more I will grow in being able to have hope in my life. And so, I just hope this Tommy Truths encourages you, and I hope that, you can grow in understanding God's compassion and his mercy and love for you, and that in turn will ignite new hope into your hearts. So hope you enjoyed this Tommy Truths, and I'll see you next time.